The Madman!
Welcome to some mage action.
Magic will prevail.
Nothing like a little bit of Blizzard to start the day? Or is it everyone's favorite snake? The way I play, which is tending to be more control-ish in trading, the Blizzard tends to be less good than most people's. So I think I'm going to pick Stonehill Defender, which I think is almost criminal when people complain about Blizzard all the time, but people never complain about Stonehill Defender, right? Or it's much less complained about. My first major choice already in pack 1. Fireball versus Primordial Glyph. I find it interesting that Glyph is rated so high when Fireball is always a good card that you can find from Glyph. I think there are only 2 cards better than Fireball, which would be Meteor, Glyph, and then like Polymorph is kind of a slight tie, only a little bit. I can get the Blizzard I skipped. Haha. Gravedigger, sure, Value. It's like Stonehill Defender almost. Mind Control tech got moved up in the bucket list, so now it's up against tougher competition. I have 2 3s already, so I guess I'm more inclined to go Nesting Rock. Besides, Mage is known for AoE, right? So Mind Control tech is less good. Go for the high rolly option. It's like the slightly better card right now. I have no elementals, Death Speakers, pretty good card. Sure. You have a lot of 3s already, so I think we're going Keysmith. And Geyser is also really good. I have no 4s. Keysmith. The Basilisk. Militia, I think. Holy crap, when did Book of Spectres get rated so high by both sides? I guess it got changed when spells got taken out of Arena. That makes sense. That'll lead me towards picking minions higher. Hey look, it's better Blizzard. 8 mana, 7/7. 0/2 drops so far. In a deck I usually want around 6. At the halfway point I should have about 3. Geyser. Dark Iron Dwarf is great too. Oh, also Book of Spectres. I think Book of Spectres breaks the tie for the Dwarf. I'm gonna try to pick 2 drops that are actually proactive because Death Speaker wants me to play a 2-drop. That's actually a minion. Rip Flame Strike to Book of Spectres someday. Wasp. Really looking for 2 drops, but not necessarily that one. But that one's not bad because I have Flame Strike and Shooting Star. But that card's really good. I have almost no spells in this deck, and I plan to keep it that way, so Mana Worm isn't that great. That said, I do need early game. That said, we actually have Bone Marrow also. Bone Marrow is pretty insane. All 3 of those are really good though. Would have gladly taken all 3. That's really nice of Shooting Star. Did I pick it exactly to draw with the Shooting Star? Nah, it's not consistent enough. Should just pick another Swift Messenger, which is a really good card. How many 3-drops do I have that I want to play on 3? Very few. And the lack of 2-drops means the Lone Champion is extra good. Arcanologist is a nice 2-mana bonus. I don't have any secrets, but 2-mana 2/3 is looking pretty decent. I could pick Mana Worm over Arcanologist, because the Arcanologist is only rated that high when you actually draw a secret with it. Yikes. That's a yikes. It's a 1-mana 2/1, I guess. Preshadon is really bucketed too low against this garbage. Or maybe these cards are bucketed too high. Big boy. Hey, Lone Champion again. This is definitely a Lone Champion type deck. Not gonna pick 2-mana 2/2, so it's either Imposter or Doctor. Doctor might be a bit too slow. I already have 2 8-drops also. Then let's go 4/4/4. This is definitely not an aggressive deck. It's a value deck. It's not a control deck either. 6 mana, deal 5, meh. I don't have very many early game cards to buff, so it's Enchanter for me. More Swift Messengers. I could pick a lot of Swift Messengers and still be happy. Hey, Bloodfen Raptor. Pick up the last Lone Champion. I'm going to guess 6. It's like, it's okay of a deck, but meh. Swift Messenger. On 2, it's the Rushy guy. It's the Fireball. On 3, it's the normal guy. And we want normal guy on 3, so that works well. Ruins my curve, but it's my chance to clear the 2-2 right now. I'll take it. Gonna make just wait a turn a little bit awkward. Really? Stone Skin Basilisk against this board. Fire Blast or Lone Champion. We'll keep the Mana Worm around, I guess. Guys, get no value out of it. Poisonous. I mean, that's even trade. Fine.
I don't need any of you.
Lone Champion actually activated. Nice to get a board of 2-1 health minions. Means the Fire Blast isn't as good. And we're nearing the range where Fireball Messenger is okay. Is better. Not here, unfortunately. We're gonna want the messengers on the flippy side now. 2-6 isn't very impactful at this state in the game. And Spark Drill is actually good in the late game. Above average card. Pretty happy to have a Sparky Boy right now in fact. No, actually, this really does not want to be just Fire Blasted away. I have a few valid options. I think Fire Blast is the best option.
Need a key?
We are looking for some value in the late game. This looks like it'll get me some value. Good thing I didn't play it and get Doomsday. Womp womp. This opponent's deck makes no sense. Ooh. The value. 5 plus 4 equals success. We could even Death Speaker one of these. Yeah. That creates 2 1-health minions for him to have to deal with.
I sense your struggle.
Wait, it doesn't. We can play Mossy Boy or Primordial Drake. Primordial. What a surprise that I played that.
I don't need any of you.
Neither snow nor rain nor wind.
I should know this off the top of my head. I believe when you coin out the messenger and you're going second, well, obviously you have the coin. It's the human form. I just worked this out last turn. Starts as human, turn 2, organ, turn 3, messenger, which is what I want, but I have a 3-drop already. That would mean the messenger won't be what I want it to be on 4. Isn't it a strong enough card to keep anyways? Not really if it's in the wrong form. I want it when going first, but I don't want it when going second if I plan on coining out something. Wow, that's an early game hand. We are Zoo. That be sudden betrayal? Doesn't matter. Basically kill my mana worm and deal 1 damage to this rat, which is okay. I could play Fisherman over on the here and then attack. And then this would deal damage to this and then I coin out the enchanter. That's pretty cool.
Smelly fish! Yummy fish!
Time runs out on me.
Nobody has to die. Everybody lives. Value.
Such a price for power.
Draws a combo card from the deck.
What to do? What to do?
Yeah, too slow to start. Let's just go this way. So if the rock dies, 3, 5, 7, 9, 17, 18 damage.
Flashlings are so fragile.
I send the fireball here. Then I have 4, 7, 9, 11, 14, 15. Cool. Coin champion seems to be the play at the moment. But you know me, I'm always hiding Mana Worm up my sleeve, even if I only have 1 copy of it. The dream is that he plays a 3-2. Then I can coin, trade, Lone Champion. I think the play is still coin Lone Champion. Very sadly.
I don't need any of you.
What fools these mortals be!
Slightly sadly? Especially with this Death Speaker follow-up.
I sense your struggle. For me!
One shot, one kill.
I don't need any of you.
Aw, this game Lone Champion has so many friends.
How long can this go on? How long can this go on? For me!
Yeah, at least he had to kill his own guy too. And I have a fireball for efficiency on that one.
For me!
Yeah, let's get the order and make sure the fireball deals 7.
For me! Me angry! Me also angry!
Theoretically, this could get something if I buffed it with Dark Iron Dwarf. Or Bone Mare. Messenger 6 plus 5 is 11. Play Meat Wagon. Yeah, sure, it's a Meat Wagon. It's a card. Or I could Flame Strike. Option 1, deal overkill damage on this guy. Option 2, have really good damage on it next turn. Let's try this. And there was the Flame Strike option, but he's holding too many cards for me to be able to make that play.
Put this apple on your head.
Wow.
Almost out of time.
Well, he's lucky, I guess. Flame Strike's pretty good.
You fight like a dragon. What fools these mortals be!
What to do?
Out of my jungle. Neither snow
Those dingoes out of a job. It's all about the Stegodon these days.
Amazing.
I don't know if against Rogue I should even keep Swamp Leech. Like, they just hero power it. What a useless card. I think we just mulligan it and hope never to see it. That's the plan. Also, that's the only 5-drop in the deck. I think I should keep it and just assume I get 3-drop and a 4-drop. Better to draw it now rather than later, but it's better to draw it never. It's just one of those situations where if you know he has the perfect answer, I mean, staring right here, then why would you keep the card?
Smelly fish, yummy fish.
A simple mentality. And there it is.
Smelly fish, yummy fish.
But there is a timing to playing this Swamp Leech, which is I should try to play it when I have another minion at 1 health. So that they can't just dagger both of them.
For the crusade!
It's also a good card to play not on turn, so that maybe
Real stinker.
their turn is a little bit more awkward. And here I'm gonna hit the face because I threatened the Fire Blast anyways. Like, it's not bad for the rogue to waste their turn too by daggering, but here it's more awkward.
For the king.
Less likely they'll just be able to dagger there. Cool.
I don't need any of you. Out of my jungle.
Early enough in the game that Swift Messenger is probably the better side still. There's that. But I should probably be mana efficient and play Nesting Rock. Oh, well, now I really need to Fire Blast. This is a good time to hide this behind the taunt. Oh. If you can deal with it, I just am out of the game. I don't think I have a better play though.
Anything you can do, I can do better.
Oh man, that would have been so good for my, the Beast. Also, I've never seen that card before. Anytime your opponent plays a minion, summon a 1/1 copy of it. It's time for Holomancer to actually get some value. Because we do need to kill that thing. I can't do that without using Fire Blast also, so I have to commit all my resources into killing it.
Neither snow nor rain nor wind.
Great idea.
Neither snow nor rain nor wind. Move!
That was a good Holomancer. The specific setup is you have to be ahead on the board and behind a taunt. And your opponent needs to not have a cost-efficient spell. But all of those conditions were met.
Oh, I've been inside that thing for months.
There once was a man from Gilneas.
Oh. Wait, still, huh? Yeah, that makes sense. I think my poison is too valuable to send into the Tar Creeper right now. What are the chances he can do 1 through stealth? He's already played 2 Phantom Knives. But what are the chances I can make it past these taunts in any reasonable amount of time? What if I trade into 2-2 instead of this guy? Maybe this is a bigger threat. It's bigger.
Time runs out on me.
Tar Creeper isn't as strong in the late game. Feels terrible to trade this in, but... And the small attacks I've made on him in the early game, hopefully that starts playing an influence.
Me angry. You're so angry.
X marks the spot.
6 plus 5, 11. A little overkill, but I think we need to dodge the damage.
Need a key?
I'd rather counter his spell or steal his spell. He would probably test with a bad card. Well, he might be wasting a card though, in which case Mana Bind would be better. Playing a card just to waste it, then maybe he's playing it at not great effectiveness.
Time runs out on me.
Let's go Bind. That's pretty specific. Yeah, that was a card that was not used to its maximum potential to test for counterspell, I think. I'm happier with the Frost Nova in my hand than it being countered. It's also interesting to think about that he had almost no minions to test first, maybe?
Fire, burn, and cauldron bubble.
Ready to glow!
Yummy shroomish.
Oh, those are cards.
You call that a weapon? Huh?
Boiling over.
I don't know why, but I felt like he had Vanish for a while. Like, based on how he was attacking, and then he was always thinking about it, and like, kept coming into my mind, like, maybe he has Vanish. Not that it really matters here. Just something interesting. Ooh, Mastodon. Wow, magnetic. Okay, we're gonna bet that that card isn't a dragon. Play on curve.
A worthy fool.
Access denied.
I am the blade of the gods.
Draw your last pathetic card.
The future is ours. Behold the tools of creation. Behold
Almost a
the
meme ending.
tools of creation. Well played.
That would have been nice, like Flame Strike, Blizzard, or some combination. Pyroblast. Oh, that would have made me better. So I'm going first, which means Messenger is Worgen on 2, Human on 3. Wait a second. What? Oh, right, it's always Worgen on 4. Wait a second, what was I thinking? I still don't want Messenger in my opening hand when I'm going first. So I think Dark Iron Dwarf is by far my best play on 4, especially since I have a lot of 3s. I can count on drawing one of those. And I'm going first, which means I should have tempo going into Dark Iron Dwarf's turn. So we're gonna hope that works out. Play Bloodfin Raptor, hopefully it trades, play Lone Champion, Dark Iron Dwarf in with Lone Champions, Divine Shield, OP. Okay, that's about right. Back in my day, this would have been a really bad play.
I don't need any of you.
Wanna blow something up?
Womp womp. Good play, but never lucky.
For me!
Wait, no.
For me!
Well, I'm winning by too much. My Lone Champion's on trigger. Well.
Any of you.
Neither snow nor rain nor witch.
Ooh, didn't want to take that trade.
You call that a weapon? For me! Smelly fish! Yummy fish!
So I did hesitate before playing this card. Because there could be Warpath, there could be MCT, but I'm still gonna play it. My follow-up is just too strong on 7 and 8. Maybe on a better day I could have kept it around if I had really... If I had saw that card in his hand, I wouldn't have played it, but there wasn't enough to go on.
A stranger will offer you aid.
Ooh.
Dark ones.
I mean, is that really ooh? Not really, but... We say ooh anyways, because it's a legendary. Yeah.
Jade Serpent guide you.
Might actually get a spell here, since he has to use a fast card to deal with this stuff. Because he wants the spell that I was going to use on the Primordial Drake. I like it. Here you go. Is Flame Strike a good enough card that you keep it? Wow. I'm thinking no, but it's worth considering. Not with this deck, which needs tempo, but in other decks I could see it. Coin Wasp, Death Speaker Wasp. It's a combo. That's better.
I don't need any of you. Out of my jungle! For me!
The dark path is my destiny.
Yeah, he wouldn't have the
For me!
power on the board to kill through both of these. Give this a shot. Combo. Entering the part of the game where I play a 3-drop in Fire Blast and a 4-drop in Fire Blast, which is less good than a 5-drop and a 6-drop generally. A few choices. Fireball's pretty efficient on that guy right now. I like it.
Smelly fish! Yummy! Halt! Who goes there?
Honestly, it's a pretty good answer right now. Saves quite a lot of minions, but they have so many cards in hand.
Out of my jungle!
I have 0 elementals in this deck somehow.
Time runs out on me.
So, Butte. Badly. Thanks, chat, for correcting me that I have a Cauldron Elemental in this deck. That's definitely the tiebreaker for Osric. Like, yeah, you're technically right. I suppose. Technically right, that's kind of right.
Get behind me.
I kind of wanted that Flame Strike to have 5 damage, but oh well. Oh dear god. Game might be tough.
Done.
My hand is too full. I don't need any of you. Mortal. Fleeting. Fragile.
Okay, do I have lethal? No. But definitely something to always ask yourself when you get Temporist, as I recently learned. Well, he's gonna have 2 cards worth of, 2 turns worth of stuff for me to... Ooh. That's really good. To, Flame Strike, which is really good. Yeah, we need the value, so we need this card.
For me!
Okay, how am I getting rid of the 2/4 next turn? Attack with the 2/4 and the 2/2. So Seated Threshadon next turn.
Time runs out on me.
Does that change anything? No.
For me!
Perfect fit. X marks the spot.
Mossy could be very good. Wow, and I thought my deck was bad against Mossy.
They all bend to my command!
Spectacular.
That's about as good value as I can get at this.
X marks the spot!
Yeah, we need to get more value out of this Flame Strike. More value, more! I think the win condition is going to be Fatigue. Played the granddaddy of big cards, Ultimate Infestation already. Oh my god. The bait. Bone Drake was big.
Time waits for no one.
Alright, time for Flame Strike. Hope he goes face. Ah, punish. That's the opponent's 10 cards against my 11 cards. Wow.
This is my destiny.
I don't need any of you.
Gonna come down to whose cards at the end are bigger.
I'm not ready.
Running out of stuff, it looks like.
Your peace.
We have a similar...
Neither snow nor rain nor witch. Neither snow nor rain nor witch.
Oh my god, they say the same thing!
Move.
On attack too! Wow. This is looking good. I have the same board presence as he does, but I have 7 cards versus 3 cards in this deck. Comes down to how awesome that card in hand is. Like, not that awesome. Whereas my card is awesome! It's almost as good as Dr. Boom. Original. Ah! Oh no, I can't deal with this. There's nothing I can top deck that can handle. Oh, Shooting Star. No, I just need more minions, I guess. We can Fire Blast this thing 3 times.
I'm all spectacular.
Nice card.
Throw a lizard!
I'm out of cards.
Throw a lizard!
I use it? Might be useless. Yeah. Made it through UI, Iron Bark Protector.
Pinch of death cup.
Ooh.
Heal of soul.
A very solid deck, it looked like. I have the whole deck list that he played. So we can trade with that. There's nothing really else I can do. But we managed to outvalue Ultimate Infestation and Bone Drake getting a 7-drop, so... I mean, it's Temporis, but hey.
I'm almost out of cards.
And thankfully dodged the Spiteful Summoner into the Ultimate Infestation combo wombo.
Time waits for no one.
I'm out of cards.
Your opponent's left.
Watch your back.
You asked for
Yeah,
it.
I played as Spectres last game. It drew me some serious fuel right after Temporis. Aggressively mulligan for 1 of 3 lone champions. Ugh, Swamp Leech. So there's a few options here. I can play Swamp Leech on 1, and then the best he can do is Dagger, which is pretty good. But at least it keeps him off of playing a 2-drop and then possibly snowballing me from there. If he were to play 2-drop, I would gladly Fire Blast it since I don't have a play. I'm just gonna save the Swamp Leech for a strategic play when I have a 1 health minion. That's pretty specific, but yeah, I'm glad to have baited out the Gastropod. I have very little tempo anyways. If I had a 2-drop, I probably would have played Leech. Or if I had a better 3-drop. This card is pretty serious. I'm going to need to kill it. Taking it nice and easy. He's incentivized to Dagger anyways. So we're gonna try to bait out that Dagger before playing the Leech. Get myself a little bit of extra value. Sure, next turn I have the... some plays next turn. I'll play the Swamp Leech when he doesn't have a Dagger equipped later in. Then I can mess up a turn 6 play, perhaps. I should only fireball that once it's actually a threat.
What to do?
Look. This card to play. Spooky. These Noyotrons. As El Diablo. Oh, a little bit late, buddy. Put this into Bone Marrow Root. Okay, Mossy Har. Grumble, grumble. Huh. The next turn's Fast Swift Messenger plus Mossy can wipe out the small guys, but I need to Mossy now.
Time runs out on me.
Yeah, Mossy Fungal, I guess. No idea how I deal with this guy. Yikes. Now there's 2 of that guy.
My eyes are open. Smash! More smash!
A little bit ridiculous, but I think I'm still in it. Need to clear the board for my lone champion.
Runs out on me.
Now how I'm gonna deal with the 711s I haven't decided yet, but that's a problem for future me.
Need a key?
Time runs out
But
on
how
me.
can I possibly bait him? Is there any way to bait this guy?
For me!
One health off of a comeback? Question mark? That's what I want to do. Draw Swift Messenger on turn 2. Then it becomes good Swift Messenger on the correct turn. Wait a second. How did... Yeah, Book of Spectres is really good in this deck. Whoosh. How did this become good Swift Messenger?
Someone called for it.
Worgen, human, Worgen. How do I still not understand how this works? How do I have no good cards to play right now?
Neither snow nor rain nor wind. Move!
Speak your peace.
Guess we'll punish.
I wonder.
Neither snow nor rain nor wind. Move!
It's a bear shark. It's eating me. Okay.
Move!
I don't need any of you.
Big sharp pointy teeth!
Woof. Woof.
Smelly fish! Yummy fish!
Is there any point to sending it in early? No, right?
Drink with me, friend.
What a pain. Ooh. Oh, that's some Valley Shooting Star. 1 mana deal 6.
Neither snow nor rain nor witch.
A real stinker!
Okay. I can stabilize behind this. Beat him in 6 turns. That's the countdown timer of Steady Shot. Ho ho ho! Oh ho!
At last, a worthy foe.
This will do the Skelemancer Brimmer thing. Yeah, safety. This ends up not mattering at all, so I just played a 5-mana 2/2. Since it's gross overkill anyways. But hey, it's cool finishing with that. I'll keep this one. It's like my 5th best 3-drop. Random thought, but if that hunter had kept the untargetable boy in the middle, I actually think I would have lost.
I don't need any of you. Oh, what again, howling?
Need a key?
I'll coin that card. Okay, Ruins or Entity. Do I want to kill his guy or do I want the same guy? Enchanter is really good if I get his guy, so we'll do that.
For me!
Coined this, implying he has another 4-drop, but he coined that, meaning that his 4-drop, like, did he lead with his weak one? It's possible he led with his weak one because it's stronger against weak minions, so you want to lead with that. I'm hoping to get a Yeti level quality here. What a tease. Yeah, I'm willing to take the damage. Darn though if he... Guys, playing some pretty bad cards. Should I be scared? It means he definitely has the weapon, doesn't it? The weapon meaning, you know, bonk. That one. You guys know what I'm talking about, right?
I sense your strength.
It's pretty good here. Bonk. Boink. Oh, unlucky. I can take the damage from that once. Bone Mayor is pretty good and then trade, but Giant Wasping that is really good. So he's gonna be strongly encouraged to hit into my guy, which would mean if I just have a 2 damage guy around, that'll be strong. So I think I want 3, 5, 6, 8. Wow, plan. So threaten to wasp it while also having 2 health, 2 attack minions around to finish off his Threshadon. And the rating sites were totally right. Book of Spectres is insanely good. Wow. Path first. I mean, armor first. So we can get some serious value of Fungal Enchanter right now. I think I'll take it. And then use the Fire Blast, 1-drop, 4-drop. Seems good. Just 4 drop, rather. Where's your warpath now? Oh. Where's your warpath now?
A stranger will offer you aid.
Ooh, nice one.
Not welcome here.
Also a nice one.
Smelly fish! Yummy fish!
Worth attacking with this guy. And then I can taunt this guy too big to break. I like. Unless I have lethal. 4, 6, 7, 14, 16, 17, no. This is just a matter of do I want to play around Brawl or not. Yeah, we're really far ahead. Play around some sort of ridiculous AoE. Oh, bro.
I don't need any of you.
The dark path is my destiny.
This is a good turn for this. Yeah, I should play it now.
Neither snow nor rain nor wind. Move!
And do I want to trade into the 1/1s?
For me!
Over my undead body.
Super slow in tempo. I wonder if he actually has a way to buff it. Not that it matters, I'm obviously not gonna kill it. Question of spreading this out, or I think we're gonna do that. I could have 2/2/3s, or I could have a 2/2 and a 2/4. Probably getting a 2/2 and a 2/4 is better, since the 2/4 can kill a weak minion and still survive, and the 2/2 can be fodder.
Someday I'll be just like you.
That's the card that my 2/4 can kill and still survive. He's gonna be really busy with his Fire Blast if everything goes as planned. Oh. Fungal Valley. Oh, Rip Flame Strike. I think that's fine. There's too many things for him to Fire Blast.
Amazing.
And I still get a bunch of healing done. He's incentivized not to hit the bigger thing since it's frozen this turn. So if I were to Fire Blast in his shoes, I would Fire Blast the 2/1. No, it's just this useless Blizzard card. That's a lot of fun. This is the turn where I'd want to coin out an 8-drop. That's why I saved the coin.
Fire, burn, and cauldron bubble.
We saved our coin so we could play 7 mana, 7/7.
Nice to meet you.
Amazing. Hello.
Need a key?
Smelly fish. Yummy
Time
fish.
runs out on me.
Smelly fish. Yummy fish.
Yeah, we're gonna out-value this guy, I think. By quite a bit. Not by that much. But my goal is to play Fungal Enchanter as late as possible. Oh my god, what the? Lich King first? Into the secret? You're insane!
A real stinker. Boiling over.
Someday I'll be just like you.
A real stinker. Ash to ash.
Amazing. Hello.
Kaboom! It has been a while since I've gotten the good old Mana Worm turn 1. I deserve more of these. The punishment is no 2 or 3 drop. Champion. Oh. Oh. Wrong mode. Reasonable, I guess. No, whatever.
Neither snow nor rain nor wind.
I don't need any of you. Out of my jungle.
Oh, that's gonna help out in the Valley Fiesta.
Reality woven.
Mossy doesn't get much better than killing the poisonous guy.
What to do?
Away.
To do.
So it's Mossy. Good fireball target. That's a good fireball target.
Let the pain.
Lich King is a pretty good play. Just play Lich King, hope he doesn't have the answer. Yeah. Which is a little bit better than this card. Hey, that's a pretty good one. This will help me win, secure the value war. And it's at this point where I'm very happy I picked the best snake over a silly Blizzard. Blizzard hasn't looked like it would be too good in any of my games. including right now. Oh no! 6 mana deal 2 damage. Oh no!
I'm ready.
Get sucked into my weapon. Flame strike time? Probably. When's it gonna be better? Ever? I don't really have enough health to break too many things with the weapon, so I think we ease up on the value and we just take our nesting rock. That should be minor.
This power is ecstasy.
It feels like a good attack, but I think the only way I lose is by getting burned. He has 3 cards and a coin against my mighty collection of cards. Yeah, we're just gonna try to not to take any damage. Maybe I just get a 2-2. Or even a 1-2. Protect my health at all costs. Like, this is basically a secure the win from a super strong position mode. I'm winning by so much I don't want to take any damage. Is essentially the stance.
Neither snow nor rain nor witch.
They're paranoid. I weep at the loss in Valley, but my actuary reports say that I have a near 100% chance of winning if I don't get Fireball, Pyroblasted.
Yummy shroomies. You call that a win? For me! Smash!
What a pain.
You win this.
Oh, Book of Spectres is really strong, but it is not great on turn 2. But I'm gonna keep it anyways. The ideal dream is to get a turn 2 play and not have to play Book of Spectres, but if not, I can play it on turn 2. And I have so many lone champions that Book of Spectres is likely to draw one.
I greet you.
Hello.
Valley. Nice. 2/4 Divine Shield against Flame Imp. I like it.
I don't need any of you.
My goal is simple. Play a bunch of minions. Once I have as many minions as out there as I can against Hellfire/Defile, we wound them, we get the value of Fungal Enchanting.
So many possibilities. For me!
And I drew the 5 drop and the 6 drop in this deck. But it looks likely that turn 5 is going to be Fire Blast plus 3 here. Where are my Swift Messengers? That would have been a good play. As long as it was on the right side.
Almost out of time.
Come on, go small guys. Mossy wants to pay you a visit. That is not a small guy. That is a good card.
Smelly fish! Yummy fish!
Both of those are good cards. Hand me that tempo.
At last!
Really?
Unworthy fool.
Just to defend against 4 damage. Okay. So the time to just go bone mare face? Wapow pow? What are wapow?
That was a mistake.
Uh-oh. Was it a mistake?
None shall pass.
You mana find an answer to bone mare? Is that possible?
Well played.
Nice to have so many 3-drops that you just casually mulligan the 3 mana 3/3. Ooh, this is tempting to hold the Fisherman. We'll see. Oh, that's even more tempting now. Book of Spectres and the Lone Champion. The Fisherman Shooting Star is such a good combo. I should hold it. Unless he plays a 3/2 here. 2/3. Yeah, I'm holding this combo. Actually, Fire Blast might have been right. Well, no, I have Shooting Star to finish.
I don't need any of you.
We'll just Shooting Star, boring version. Or will I? Fire Blast isn't bad here.
Big shot pointy aim.
Quite a good combination of 3-drops and 4-drops not to play, so that I can add them up to 7 later. Fire Blast is a gimme. Guess it's Basilisk. Potentially good combo with Death Speaker. Whenever a minion dies this turn, gain 1 mana. Huh. Wow, you drafted that in Arena. Fancy. That was not very impressive.
Smelly fish! Yummy fish!
Crash Legendary pick. Bad buckets happen. Not like he made the wrong pick. Maybe it's the best one out of the ones offered. Never lucky, in other words. I mean, I got Swamp Leech, so.
I sense your struggle.
Do I just play Swift Messenger out here? Yeah, just to pay the mana. Sure.
I sense your struggle.
No, but I really want it on the other side. It would have been so good on the rushy Organ side this time. But next turn is definitely an 8-drop. And the turn after that is definitely the other 8-drop, plus the 1-drop. So, let's just play
Neither
that.
snow nor rain nor witch.
I feel like killing that in 1 hit right now. But I will do that. One punch the Furious Hetin while I'm at it.
You call that a weapon?
Okay, all I do is crush everyone. Wait, this is my 12th victory? When did I win number 11? You think? All America? Is everyone good watching the championships right now? Treasure. Well, did not see that one going 12-1, but there you have it.